Hi y'all, welcome to Grandma Wanda's Crochet Corner. I'm Grandma Wanda. I know it's been a minute since I've been on here. I've had grandkids here, my kids here. It's been like crazy around here, so it's hard to video with somebody always here making noise or watching TV, different things. But I'm here for a couple videos at least anyway. I have some FOs I want to show, and then I'm going to be doing some yarn openings, things like that. But I'm going to get a little bit out of my character here for just a minute. Um, One of our Yarny friends, I was watching her video yesterday, and I know quite a few of you probably know her. And she just tore my heart, because people on YouTube don't always, treat others very well. And this woman did not deserve anything that was said to her or written to her in her comments. Um, she had several of them that she said, and she was just in tears talking about it. And that breaks my heart because she is just the kindest woman you could ever, you know, come to meet or see or know. And yes, I'm talking about Kayla, Llama Mama Kayla. People, I don't know how you could even it it it's hard to say. Who could ever say a derogative thing to that woman or put her down? She's gone through hell and back more times than not between her health issues and things going on within her life, without lights for 4 days. How many y'all could do that and have the health issues that she has to go along with it? And then she's having a hard time crocheting. That's her love. And she still tries, but people, they just feel like they just gotta, dig at her and everything else. How come she's coloring or whatever? So what? If you don't like what she's doing, you don't have to say anything. Just click, move on. Go watch something else. Go bother somebody else. You know, um, she don't deserve it for one. And I wish I knew who the people were. I really do. And I'm sure several of you out there also would like to know who's doing this to her because it's just not right. And I hope it's nobody that's subscribed to me because you'd be gone. I'm sorry, but you'd be gone. You don't treat people like that. God don't like ugly. You don't like it at all. And your karma's gonna come, and I hope soon. I really do. And I'm not a hateful person. I don't like to use the word hate for anything. Yeah, you could not, you know, not hate, but dislike a lot, you know. I mean, you could hate food. It's not a feelings type of thing, but people, no. It's a very strong word that doesn't need to be in my vocabulary for one. So, yes, but I'm going to get off my soapbox about that, and I just hope that people, if you notice things like that, say something to that person. Make them understand. I mean, so they don't feel good about themselves. They got to bring other people down? No, I don't think so. That's not going to do any good. Make you feel better. I don't know how it could. It's hard to say mean, hateful things to people and then turn around and feel good about yourself. I don't understand, but Okay, well, now I'm going to get on my FOs I have for MYC 6, January, February, March, April, May, yeah, 6/24. Lori put out a list of items. Instead of us doing the normal MYC where we trade yarn back and forth amongst others or do our whips, she put out a list of about 8 projects that should only take an hour to a couple hours to complete. And the more of those 8 projects that we did, she's also said she was going to give us yarn for doing it, so we'll see. And then there was some for knitters. I'm not a knitter, so I did the crochet, but if you're a knitter and crocheter, you're able to do 16 items, you know. But I'm going to show you what I did, and we'll go from there. You could make adjustments as you wanted, just as long as you pretty much use the stitch that they were looking for, or she was looking for. This is from Hooked by Robin. It's a crochet scarf. I did it under 3 hours. I used a 5mm hook, Karen Blossom cake, with the name Caribbean Sea, or Caribbean Sea, however you say it. And this was my #1 thing I did out of the 8 choices. So I may have shown this at one time or another, I don't know. This is what I made. It's a scarf. It's not real long. Oops. But yeah. Oops. Try to angle back a little. It's not real long, but it's good enough to tuck under a jacket or something. Or let's see. Flip it over. Yeah. Cover my mouth. So there's that. And then some other projects over here. Okay, then I made the sweater, but I didn't put the sleeves on it, so it's like a top. And it's 2 different colors. And should have wrote down whose pattern that was. But if you look at the playlist that Lori has on her channel, you could see the various playlists and things. Nautical, something like that. Is it loops and thread that I used? Coffee. Here it is. It was Lisa's. The lace top is made, the pattern is Brutanically is her name. I used a 5mm hook. This is Lion Brand Mandala Ombre was the yarn I used, and the color Joy. And then also with it I used Big Twist 100% acrylic, and this is the purple side. It is, let's see, Lavender Berlini was the color. And 240 yards, 3.5 ounces. 220 meters and 100 grams. It was calling for a USI or a 9. I use a 9 or 5.5 millimeter, but I used a 5. It's a 4 weight. If you're gonna knit, then you would use the 7/4.5 millimeter. Yes, and let's see. Machine washable, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, and dry flat for the big twist purple. That was right there. I didn't have any left of the other color that I used, which is, yeah, this was that. And the other one was the color Joy. I tried it on my 17-year-old granddaughter. She's the smallest one. And it fit, but it needed to be a little bit bigger under the armpits. It was a little snug. But she said she'd wear it if, like, it fit her properly. So I'll probably end up making her one. Let's see. Okay, we had to do the ice cream stitch. So I made chocolate cones. And it was around the hat. And it was the same yarn I used for the scarf, which I said was loops and threads, I believe. No, Karen Blossom Cake. The Caribbean Sea is what I used for the hat. So my grandson likes that, the 9-year-old grandson. And then I made a purse. It has 2 straps. I gotta put this other strap in there, but on the other side. But this is how it looks. And it was a couple yarns held together. It's pretty big, nice and thick. It has the sides, and then the bottom is kind of boxy as well. And I don't quite remember whose pattern. And you'll see all different various kinds that everyone's making their own versions. This was a summertime hat, and everyone that's made them, it's come out big. It looks like a doily almost. This is how it looks. Kind of goofy. Needs a flower or something, like. Okay, and then I made another bag, and I put the strawberry stitch on here. These are Secret Yarnery Krista's pattern, the ice cream cone and the strawberry stitch. And this, I put a little like button with a bee. Can you see the bee? Yeah. And then it has a strap, so it's like a crossover bag. Okay, crossed over. And I made like a little sunshine. So there's that. What happened was, I had originally started, to make the Secret Yarnery's strawberry. It was the, no, was it that? No, the tulip, because I'm going to show you that here in a minute. The tulip blanket or throw, and I couldn't get it. It was going all wonky. So I said, well, that kind of looks like I could make it into a top. So I ended up making that with the tulips into like a summer top. It's bigger in the back than it is the front. But what happened was, because it was getting all wonky, I was trying to make a top, and I was going to go from the bottom up in the back, and it got way too long, so I took it and made it, folded it in half and made that bag. So then I did this one over and just measured it a little better, I guess, and made the summer top with the front of it looking like a baby doll style, you know, where it looks like it's puckered or pleated. And I did that. And then I decided, well, let me put a cross on the back, you know, like you would on a bathing suit or a summer top. And I did that. So that's how I came up with that. This, like I said, the tulips are from Krista's Secret Yarnery. It's different. Okay. Kind of went through those kind of quick, didn't I? But yeah, those were my projects I did for Lori, their Armchair Chefs. MYC 624. There was 8 of them. And I already sent her photos of them. I'm not sure how to edit and put in photos and stuff like that, but I'll try and show you the photos of my son and grandson with the ice cream hat on. Because my son, he actually works at the ice cream plant here. It used to be called at one time Dunkirk Ice Cream, and then Mr. Wells sold it and Fieldbrook bought it. So then it was called Fieldbrook Farms, but it was still the ice cream plant. And then they sold it and Wells bought it, which he was the original owner, but now he calls it Wells. And my son has worked there for a good 8 years, I believe. He's worked in sanitation or in production, and recently put a bid in for a new position for refrigeration maintenance, and he got it. So he's been training for that. It was a huge pay raise for him, which he was making a decent amount anyway, but now he's really making a good amount. And they'll be sending him to Kansas City in September for training, and he'll go for about a week. And so he's looking forward to that. And they test him on a regular, and he's been passing the tests. So, and he likes the job, of course. Who wouldn't, with, you know, the income that you're able to make? But I'm proud of him and what he's doing, and he's always been a worker. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, and I'm working on this sweater. It was the bod sweater that Krista was making for Mr. Bod. It's the herringbone. So I'm doing that, and I'm using the this yarn here. Color's not really true, but it is Echo Caves Mandala Baby. 5.3 ounces, 150 gram, 590 yards, and 540 meters. 100% acrylic, machine washable and dryable. And it's a 3-weight. But I'm using my O-Fire hook, a 5mm. And yeah, he loves blues, so I'm doing that for him. Sorry, I need a drink. Coke, 0 sugar. Okay. Another thing we're going to be doing, Lori's come up with another idea for Christmas in July, so I'm not sure of all the details or anything yet, though she'll be putting those out, and if you're interested, check it out. It's always a lot of fun to do these projects. And then after that, she says in August we'll be going back to our normal way that we do our MYCs, so let's see. It's always good for a change that, you know, sometimes change is good, it can be, and I'm up for the challenge, so we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, oh, and I forgot my chicken. It's sitting here looking at me. This was Cinnamon Stitches, Jennifer's chicken that she made. I decided to put some feathers. Chickens have feathers. And yeah, this is what I made. So yeah, there we go. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you could put your thummies up, I'd appreciate it. Share it, leave your comments, and watch hours will always help. I appreciate it if you just stick me in your playlist and let it play while you're doing something else. You know, I appreciate that. But other than that, I like to say God bless you all, love you, and be kind to everybody. Kindness does not take a lot, you know, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. Just be kind to others. Okay, with that being said, love ya. Bye.